episodes, guys. 50 episodes of this crap. What do you think?
Hot dog.
I was on like 14 of them. Not in a row.
Not in a row. Okay, the show is a very laid back, funny show. But we try to make it funny anyways. Thanks to our guest of the week or guest of the episode.
Boba Fett.
I think we should take this moment, maybe have to get a little bit serious, because we do have younger viewers out there that kind of look to the show for guidance and look to Super Captain Canada.
Yep. So HPV can be.
Yes. So I'd like to.
All right. Well, talk about
I
childhood.
don't want to mock this. I don't want to make this a
Anyway.
joke.
Let's just talk about a little bit about how cool it is to read comic books. What?
Anyway, no, it's just.
What happened?
Okay, so.
What happened?
No, it's just funny what you're saying. Wait, tell your story. It's funny, What? What?
Funny how? Funny.
Wait, talk.
European.
Okay, so we're gonna talk about.
Yes.
I've been torturing myself for
Stories?
2 days about what the horror of some of the stories, some of the things I had to go through in the 80s and early 90s as a kid reading comic books.
Did you have to eat chopped glass?
No. That sounds
Never had?
not awesome.
So apparently you read comic books growing up as a kid, and you had to eat chopped
No,
glass.
no.
It's a segue.
No, but had rocks
It's on the
thrown
end of
at
a
me from the
fist.
store.
Had rocks thrown at you.
Yeah.
For reading comics.
Yeah, you'd run back to the
Was
car.
it the store
Mom,
owner?
go!
Another example.
It was true.
Your mom was
Tom just
always
got the
ready.
engine running all the time. I don't know what he's doing, but he had pants on.
Oh, so like, what would you do? Like, tell us a story.
Well, no, okay. There was a good friend of mine. He had a Wolverine T-shirt, and back in the '80s, you wore that crap, you got your ass kicked. It was just not cool.
Socially acceptable.
But nowadays, you see all the kids nowadays. It's all Marvel or whatever. It's just totally cool.
Wolverine smoking a spliff,
But
That's what the kids love.
But he wore the shirt to school, and they just grabbed him and dunked him in the toilet and flushed for about an hour.
That's a classic.
It was
though.
great.
That's-
And I was like,
That's pretty bad though. That's pretty
Yeah.
violent. What kind of
Yeah.
school did you go to? Was
It
it
was,
inner city?
It was in Detroit.
Was it?
Yeah.
Was it?
There were bullet holes in the windows.
in everything.
Got
Lunch
turned on
boxes,
top.
they're
Bullet holes in lunchboxes.
everywhere.
Yeah.
See, no, this is not really like because when I was
Dance.
younger, I wasn't really into comics as much as like Transformers and Star Wars and all that stuff. But I just remember like being like I remember playing hockey with my friends, and
Like on the road.
yeah, on the road hockey, right?
Not with skates on.
Not skates, no,
Okay.
road hockey. And I remember, somebody mentioning something like, well, what is that, Porty? What, Optimus Prime? Or something like that. They're like, yeah, Optimus Prime. And then the other guy's saying, like, well, what's an Optimus Prime? And they're like, oh, this guy's into kid stuff. And I remember thinking, guys, I'm 11. How old? Like, isn't that what?
got chest hair.
Am I not the demographic? You know what I mean? Like, come on. You know what I mean? Whatever, but I don't know.
I think I know what you're talking about. I'll make this really quick. There's two for me really quick. I remember when I was probably about the same age, maybe a little younger, stopping a hockey game. Like I'm in a hockey game, and I brought Yoda, my little Yoda, with me and had him in my equipment, but I had dropped him. So I stopped a hockey game to my father's horror, like all the parents, everybody's there, like, oh my god, the other team, and I stopped everything. It was like, I don't know where my Yoda is. And I'm like, they're just like, what? What's a Yoda? By the time I explained it to them, I'd stopped the game, say that kind of thing. It happened to me all the time. Like I was used to that. Like I even went to summer camp, came back, my mom had sold all my. I mean, I was 16, but she. And I remember crying.
It happened to me once. I think I was about 11, reading comic books on a regular basis, and I was.
When you're supposed to be a man, go
I
to
know.
war,
I know.
take a wife.
We hadn't done the bar mitzvah yet, so I didn't get to that, but it's totally stuck in my head till now, and I kind of have a complex about it, but. So sitting on the couch and making out with my babysitter, and
Robin Williams style.
and we kind of rolled over to like the other pillow, and I had like a comic there, and then she was like, "Oh my God, what's that?" And it wasn't what she thought. It was a comic book. And I
Sounds like.
and I pulled it out and I was like, oh, that's just my comic book. And then she was like, this is wrong. We should. And I was like, what's the problem? And she's like, you know what? I'm just not going to charge your parents for the last half hour. But it's still, and I don't know if it was the comic book thing that's really bothering me, but we'd like to thank Brian Kelly coming from all the way from Detroit, Michigan. DetroitComics.com in Ferndale, Michigan. We'd like to thank the fellas at FOG. Thank you, guys. Issue.
I'm gonna be having a poker game later on tonight. Who's in?
The waitress has left the table.
Poker, and then I go.
I think totally that George Foreman could have
Was so fucking perfect. So perfect.
I get off work at 11, and me and my friends like to role play. I mean,
It's ridiculous. Why would anyone want to do that with you? That's so silly. My God. We're gonna go watch Star Wars instead. How's that?
Hey guys, my name's Ellie. And
Okay, 1 second.
soup of the day.
Okay, so no.
Okay, all of your appetizers are half off tonight. Can I give you a minute?
No.
Oh,
Really, Dr. Fuck. Really. Tom Baker. Tom Baker. Okay.
yep, no problem.